Thank you, Lascian Corla. Today we begin the journey to net zero, and we legislate the ambition of decades of work by environmentalists and climate activists and scientists and NGOs, and more recently the voters across our communities who have demanded action to stop our climate chaos and biodiversity loss. We do this for the young people across this country, across the world, who striked and marched, who raised the bar and demanded action now that should have started 20 years ago. Many don't yet have a vote, but they certainly have a voice in this House and in this climate bill today. It's for the future generations that we act. I want my children to grow up in a country that leads on climate action and that finally casts off the mantle of being laggards in the battle to save our planet. I thank every one of those young people, the activists, the environmental groups, the individuals who want a better future and understand the action that is required. I thank the voters of Wicklow who put me here and in a position to create laws that will set us on the right path and keep us on that path. I ask them to continue to demand action from every party in this House for faster, bigger, better action on climate. There is no room for complacency in the battle we have ahead of us, and I don't underestimate that challenge. We all have a role to play. The journey we start today is for the benefit and protection for everyone. It's for our precious life-sustaining environment and biodiversity. It's for our future economic gains. It's for job creation. It's for better health outcomes. It's for secure, comfortable, affordable, quality housing. It's for energy efficiency and better ways to live, to work and to travel. It's for all of us together in a fair and equitable manner across every part of our island. It's for our shared future. It will be challenging, but the opportunities are enormous. Over the next decades, the steps we will take to reduce climate-changing gases will improve our health, our economy and our communities. Climate action will create thousands of jobs across all sectors. There will be jobs created in the maritime environment as we embark on harnessing wind energy to supply our electricity and energy needs. The marine protections we put in place as part of that development will protect our seas, provide a sustainable fishing sector and ensure healthy oceans, crucial in carbon sequestration. Our coastal communities will see direct social and economic benefits from offshore renewable energy. In Arklow we are seeing that already, and more will follow in towns like Wicklow and on the larger scale ports like Moneypoint and Rosslare. The ambition we have and the targets we have set for offshore wind will reduce our reliance on imported fossil fuels, lowering our emissions and providing energy resilience. It will provide us the opportunity to electrify transport and home heating needs. It gives us cleaner air, more comfortable homes, a better quality of life and huge financial savings in energy efficiency. That's climate action. Long-term, sustainable, clean and well-paid employment will be created as we make our housing stock energy efficient, warmer and healthier. I welcome the recent launch and promotion of apprenticeships and opportunities for mature apprenticeships and for upskilling. As we transition to cleaner industry and take the necessary actions to wind down the high carbon emitting processes, we will ensure that those workers are not left behind. We have a huge future requirement for skilled workers across new technologies and continued improvements to construction trade skills. Our new and retrofitted houses will have solar technology, heat pumps, high levels of insulation, smart metering and energy-saving heating and lighting controls. This means thousands of jobs now and into the future. Across the SME sector, which is vital for employment throughout Ireland, we will support investment to improve energy efficiencies throughout offices and commercial buildings, improved operations, resource management and manufacturing processes to reduce waste and emissions and save money. And these aspects of the business, they may not be top of the list for an owner of an SME at the moment as they struggle to re-emerge from the pandemic, but it's important for their future sustainability and we will support those SMEs. This creates savings, it protects and creates jobs and ensures viability, and that is climate action. Investment in digitalisation, innovation and our fibre network will assist in decarbonising our economy and bring benefits across society. The pandemic forced many of us to work remotely from home and has shown that jobs can be located in rural towns and villages if there's good broadband infrastructure, digital hubs and workspaces. Throughout the last year, we've learned to appreciate our local towns, villages and green spaces and what they have to offer our physical and mental well-being. Rejuvenating rural towns, putting town centres first, creates local jobs. Improving the public amenity offering, making our town centres attractive for cycling and walking to schools and shops and recreation, attracts business and investment. Proper planning, higher densities, good designs and managed open spaces in our towns will sustain those local businesses, and good public transport through and to our towns and villages, to the urban centres instead of car dependency, will reduce congestion, improve air quality and create safer, quieter and more enjoyable town centres. We need to seize the chance we have to borrow at all-time low interest rates to invest in the infrastructure deficit that exists in our public transport networks, both rural and urban, in our fibre and communications networks, in housing, in our water network, in town planning, in urban design, in placemaking and in our main streets. That creates jobs, putting life back into our rural towns and villages. That's climate action. We are setting out now on a path to reduce our carbon emissions. The actions we take to achieve this will be beneficial across all of society and for future generations. There are, of course, scaremongers who don't wish to change and those who fear change. We heard them here last week. But they are part of this as well, and we must bring everyone on this journey in the confidence that a carbon-neutral future is good for everyone. That to continue as we have done has a devastating price. The carbon has a cost, and if we don't act now with the highest ambition and achieve the science-based and proven targets, we will place an immeasurable burden on our children. The cost to them will be unaffordable and leave them with a worse quality of life. Every generation seeks to improve the quality of life and future for their children, and of course, that must be a just transition. I'm proud to stand here today to support this bill as a Green Party member and as part of a government that understands the science, that will provide the solutions, that will invest in our people and our economy and across society to safeguard our shared future. Cian Corda, just on a personal note, I would like to acknowledge the lifetime of commitment and work by Minister Eamon Ryan on this particular issue and the way he's worked across this House, cross-party, collegiately, across committees for many, many years, and the faith that he had in us, Green Party, when we were councillors, that someday we would be here and that we would enact a climate action bill. I'm very proud here to stand here today, and I thank Eamon Ryan for his time on that.